Hello guys, Guillotine. Pretty fun war, I think. Seemed quite fun when I was involved. Flash, shield. You have copyrighted your clan. You left some attacks. They might have helped close the gap. But you did not close the gap. God, I'm stuffed up again. Let's get straight into the loveliness. Rhino is not dipping. This is an 11v11, albeit slightly shitty 11. Sachira. Lightning bolts. Is gonna get it here. I hope you're all enlightened by some of the history of the guillotine in the last recap from these guys. Sorry for my poor reading. I blame the Crown Royal Vanilla, which I hope you've all gone out and bought. Secretly, I own Crown Royal. If you buy the vanilla flavor, I get extra points on my Crown Royal card. God, I'm already talking ass. I did a very similar hit to this, but I dropped my bowlers way too far down near 6 o'clock. Rhino here has done what I hoped to do, but he's also a Town Hall 11, which helps. It looks like we're going to get a triple. In fact, we know it's a triple, but we're going to watch it play out. No Crown Royal tonight, just Stella. Stella and some factual information, because people seem to enjoy factual information. It's already put down some goblins for cleanup. Love that. Love goblins. What kind of facts do you want to know? Did you know that when Disneyland opened in 1955, Tomorrowland was designed to look like a year in the distant future, 1986? If I was keen on editing, I would put a picture of what they thought it would look like, but I'm not, so go Google that yourselves. What other facts would you like to know while Rhino cleans this up? Did you know that Ben and Jerry's ice cream makers learned how to make ice cream by taking a $5 correspondence course offered by Penn State? They actually split the tuition fee. The word Pez comes from a German word for peppermint. I was talking about the sweet smell of the homeland and the liquor that comes from there. I haven't seen a Pez dispenser in the UK since I moved over here. I'm sure they exist. They are not everywhere. Oh, the facts. Did you know that the Vatican Bank is the only bank in the world that allows ATM users to perform transactions in Latin? I bet you think who cares? I fucking think who cares? Who speaks Latin? The Q in Q-tips stands for quality. I could have come up with many other words for what the Q in Q-tips stands for. Actually, I can't. Quality is the best. Did you know that sea cucumbers eat with their feet? That's pretty interesting. I should get a story up about the guillotine living head thing that I touched on last night. I read it earlier today and I actually found it fairly disturbing. There's a man. Let me see if I can find it. Rhino smashed these top two bases. I'm not going to be able to find it. Am I going to be able to find it? Maybe there'll be another reference in this article that I will look up. While we show Raider. Raider is going to bitch this base. Bitch makes for fantastic YouTube viewing, fairly quick attacks. Will I find it? I might not find it. I'm going to use a different name that I read, a different name from what I read in the article. Basically, there was a scientist that hung out near a guillotine, and he obviously watched quite a few heads fall into the wicker basket. And on one particular occasion, I think he did some tests. I think he was doing quite a few tests. But on this particular occasion, he watched as the head did what it normally does. The lips quiver and the eyes twitch a little bit, and the head is obviously going through a little bit of a death state. But he called out the name. After the twitching stopped, he called out the name of the victim, or the criminal, the person who's just come to an end. And slowly but surely the eyes opened, focused on him, looked at him, and then closed. So he called the name again, and the eyes looked at him, focused. And I think his words, or the words in the text, were that these were the eyes of an awake person, not the eyes of someone who has just had their head chopped off. But the eyes closed again, and upon the third loud calling of this guy's name, it was like Linguistine, or Linguil, or Guillotine Man. The eyes didn't open. How fucking freaky is that? Obviously, speech would be fairly hard when you have no spine or lungs or throat. Throat probably being fairly key to speech. Fuck me, I'd be pissed if I woke up from you yelling my name and realized that I couldn't say, why the fuck did you chop my head off? You'll have to go look it up. I'll show one more attack here, and then we'll leave you in peace. I'll have hit my 10-minute window. If I release 10 videos a day at 10 minutes and 10,000 people watch them, my YouTube channel will be saved. I will be immortalized like the Galadon, or the Lawn Care Nut, or the Booty Pie. Fucking Booty Pie. This is quite a sexy hit. Absolute carnage on this base. Looking like there's a load of cleanup time left. So the hogs must just run through this and wreck it and then spend ages going around. Don't worry, we will fast forward through any slow bits. Facts. One more fact. Here's one for you. We all play Clash of Clans. I'm not going to give you a fact. I'm going to give you a question. Where did clans originate? Oh. Scotland? Africa? My iPad 2? Only Wiki knows.